Hi everybody, it's Patti and Debbie from Print and Pixel Studio, and today our project is we're going to do some fabric collage pieces that you could use in card making or journaling, and actually you could use it as home decor too, and those little bunting banners that you can hang across your fireplace or wall or whatever. And so we're going to give you some ideas, and then we're going to show you how we put ours together to give you some inspiration to do your own. So I guess we could start out first here. Sorry, frog in my throat. Start out first here by one that Debbie did that was really cute. Am I in camera here? Towards you more? Okay. Anyway, she took a couple pieces of vintage fabric that we had and stitched them on the diagonal here to make this pattern, which was really a cool idea. And then she took some a doily that we had that, in fact, it was this one, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't in the best of shape, and so she cut some of the pieces out and coffee dyed them, and then she slow stitched them onto the fabric that she had already pieced together. And she cut it in the round, which is, I think, a really neat shape, and backed it with some of our cardstock that we have, and then trimmed it out in the little lace. And she wanted a flower pot, so we had these last Christmas we got these little candy, what are they called, muffin cups or whatever they are, cupcake liners, and because my granddaughter wanted to make one of those little Christmas trees out of it. You know how you squish them together and then layer them up. But when we got home, we found out they were plastic lined. Who knew? You know, that they came like that, so we never used them. But today we needed flower pots. So we thought, we had these in the craft room here, and we thought these might be perfect. So we cut them down in the shape of little flower pots, and they're real sturdy because they are plastic lined, so they're not going to mash down a whole lot, you know. So it gives kind of a three-dimensional feel to it, and we thought they came out really, really cute. And this one is another collage that we did, and again, I just used two separate fabrics and pieced them together. This I didn't use any stitching on at all. I just glued everything. And just glued the fabric pieces how I wanted them in the background. And then I had another piece of fabric that had flowers in it, so I just kind of like fussy cut a flower out of there, glued it on, did the same process with the little muffin cup thing to make the flower pot, had a couple of little flower pieces that we got at a flea market somewhere, or yard sale I mean, and added a couple buttons and some rickrack, and we thought this made a really cute piece. Trimmed it on the back in case you wanted to use it in a journal and slip it in a pocket or whatever, but we thought this was perfect as the front of a greeting card. So we just went ahead and embossed one side of the greeting card, and we thought this, we haven't glued it on because we're not sure what we're going to do yet with this piece, but this is a great idea, and it makes a super cute card.
You know what'd be fun too?
What?
What if you glued magnets on the back and they could be magnets on your refrigerator?
Oh, that's a really cool idea. That's a very cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm liking
that. Right?
Yeah, I know. See, once you get started, you can come up with all kinds of cool ideas. But this would be super cute.
Wouldn't that be cute on your little magnets?
It
for
would
your
be
fridge?
super
Yeah.
cute. You know, what a cute Mother's Day gift to give, you know, to your grandma or your mom or somebody. Super cute idea. Yeah, I was just trying to think how you could put that. Well, you know, you could, well, anyway, let's not get into that. So if you want to add magnets to it, you're on your own.
Right.
But it's a really cool idea, and that is a really cool idea, Deb. And it would be super cute. Super cute.
Yeah. Make all kinds of cute little magnets for your fridge.
I know, but give them as gifts,
They'd be
you know.
nice little gifts. Even
Another thing would be for people that do craft fairs and stuff. That would be a super cute idea. And I'm sure you could come up with a way where you could have it on a card, and then they could also, you know, take it off the card and use it as a magnet. I'm thinking If you really gave it some thought,
Right.
that would work. And then this one, my granddaughter had an old pair of shorts, denim shorts, that she wasn't wearing anymore, so we snagged them. And we made this piece. This, after we finished it, we thought, wouldn't it be cute to make some more pieces like this and make one of those bunting banners, you know, that you hang in front of your fireplace or on the wall or something, or cute across the crib in a baby's room. You know, you could make some really cute looks doing this idea and then hanging it. This one we just put an old safety pin on, thinking that you could pin it to your journal or whatever, or again, it would be a super cute greeting card, front to a greeting card.
Love
Cute.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And we really liked the look of the cupcake liner. We thought that was really a cute idea. And some of these we didn't back because we're not sure how we're going to use them yet. But, you know, you could do pretty much anything you want. But I like that bunting idea. I think it's kind of cute.
Yes.
And the magnet, I love that idea.
Right? I just, all of a sudden, I was like, you know what, that'd make a cute magnet.
It would. It would. It really would. And this would be super
that.
cute on the front of a journal. And you know, you could do that magnet thing with this too. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. Be really cute. Super cute. Okay, so now comes the fun part where I get to try to make one. So what I've picked out today is we had this old napkin, linen napkin, that we really liked. But it was not in the best of shape, so we cut a piece out. And this one, well, I'll tell you when we finish putting it together, I'll tell you what we kind of thought would be cool with this. And also, whoops, this one would make a super cool pocket in your journal. So I guess I kind of gave away the secret of what we're going to do with this one. But anyway, and then we had some strips, this fabric that we had stamped previously, and so we took a strip off of that. And these are just all pieces of fabric that we've had, you know, kind of laying around. And I don't know if I was going to use this piece or not, but we'll bring it out just in case. Then we've got some little vintage millinery flowers that we're going to use on this one. And again, a piece of that cupcake liner. And then I had a few buttons here that we thought might be cute on it. So now this one we're going to glue and also do some stitching on it. But I'll show you, if you don't want to do any stitching, you don't have to. You could just do all gluing and it comes out just as cute. So what I like to do is, if I am going to stitch, I like to use a little bit of glue, what do you call this stuff? Glue stick. Yeah, thank you. Just to kind of hold it in place while I'm stitching on it, because I'm not the greatest stitcher. Now here I took and frayed the edges of this strip, and the only thing I did for that to get that frayed edge is just take a pokey tool and just go along the edge like this. It's real easy. You could do it with a needle, you know, anything that has a sharp, pointy edge to it. And then you've just got a good frayed edge, which I like that look, and you do too, don't you, Deb? Yeah. So that's it. So let's see how we're going to put this thing together now. I just want to bring this over here, I guess, and this guy can, I want to layer them. I don't want tons of this little fella showing, but I like having the contrast there. So I'm going to glue him about right here. And not a real heavy stitch of glue, just a little, just to hold it in place. And the other thing with this is, if you find you've glued it in the wrong spot, you can easily pick it up and move it. And then this one, I'm just going to kind of come over the edge like this. Does that make sense? And again, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down here. Okay. Just like that. I think that's how I'm gonna like it. So, handy, whoops. Trim the excess pieces off that I don't want. Makes it easier when you're stitching. And now, if you wanted to glue it, you would just put like Fabri-Tac, or you could use, I guess, well, you could always use Yes Paste, but you could use glitter glue. We think Fabri-Tac works the best on fabric. Glitter glue's okay for, you know, just touch-ups on there, but the Fabri-Tac is really the best. Okay, so I'm just going to trim off any excess that I don't need so that it makes it easier to stitch. And like I say, if you were going to just glue, which is perfectly acceptable and works just fine, just put your Fabri-Tac under the blue piece and then put your Fabri-Tac under the printed piece, and that's it. You don't really have to do any more to it. Okay, so let's see. Now I'm trying to think if I want to do my border first. Trying to remember how I was going to put it together would be the main problem. I usually get them together, and then by the time we film, I'm thinking, now what was I going to do? So this is kind of my thinking on this. And I'm going to stitch just down here, and maybe down here. I think I should probably stitch the back, and then I'm going to stitch right here and then across here. And that's it for the stitching. But it just adds a little accent to it, and it holds everything in place. And again, if you don't want to do the stitching, you don't have to, and you would just glue it and then, you know, glue it here. But I think we're going to try the stitching. And I'm trying to decide. I guess I'll stitch first. Decisions. Okay. So I'm going to start. Okay, I should have figured this out before I started, but now I'm kind of thinking, do I want to bring this down here? And I think I do. I think I want to trim off some of this so that my trim shows at the top. Probably you'd want to figure that out before you get to this stage, but because I had it in my mind one way and then didn't like it. So there you go. Now that's better because you can see your trim.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I'm just going to stitch across starting at the top. Oh, put a little knot in the bottom of your thread. And we're just using regular embroidery thread here. Yep. All of this, we just got it at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I'm sure that a lot of you are much better stitchers than I am because I haven't done it for a long time, but just going to run a straight stitch all along the edge of it just to give it, just to hold it on primarily, and also to just to give it some interest. You could do any kind of stitch you want. I mean, if you're into slow stitching, you guys know probably all kinds of great stitches that you could use. But
One day I'm gonna learn.
Yes, I want to, definitely.
Me too. I'm
yeah.
so impressed by. Oh,
I know. I
gosh,
see
it's
so many
gorgeous.
gorgeous things that people do. You know. We got the little instruction cards and everything, so we need to start doing it. But as you can see, mine is going to be very rustic. But that's okay. It's not, you know, this is not, I'm not making somebody's wedding dress. This is just a little piece that I'm going to use, you know, for what? I'm thinking about using it as a pocket in my journal.
yeah, that'd be cute.
Mm-hmm. if I ever get that thing done. I've been working on it for a year. The trouble is I haven't had a lot of time to work on it, so it's kind of like, you know, you work on it a little bit and then you don't look at it again for a couple of months, and then
Yeah.
so. Well, we have some fun thing we're going to do come March. We're going to do that Peaches to Beaches world's longest yard sale
Yeah, I can't
in
wait.
Georgia. Yeah, I went. Gee, I don't know when, about how many years ago it was, about 3-4 years ago. Oh, it was so much fun. It was great.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
The scary thing is it'll be here before we know it. I can't believe
I
Thanksgiving's in a
know.
couple weeks.
I know it. I know it.
Like, it's just flying by time.
One reason we're doing that Peaches to Beaches thing is we're opening a new shop on Etsy. When we go out to all the flea markets and the yard sales and thrift stores and stuff, we always find a lot of really cool vintage pieces that don't really pertain to you know, journals or card making or paper crafts or anything like that. And we both love that stuff. And so we are going to open up a small, very small, vintage home decor type shop. And so we're going to start it next week. It won't be up online yet, but we're going to get it organized and ready to go. And so we hope you guys will check it out, because it could be kind of fun, and you might find some cool stuff. But it won't be furniture pieces or anything like that. It's just going to be smalls. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, because I didn't really glue this down well, is I'm going to stitch back up this side, and then I don't have to stitch the blue. It'll catch the blue if I stitch back up this side, because I'd like to have that blue kind of loose and free there. Kind of like I did on that denim piece where,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this one, where I left this piece free. Let's see if you can see it. I like that. It just looks like a little ruffle there. And I like that look. It gives it a little dimension. Yeah. So anyway, we should have fun on that trip.
Oh, yeah.
Bob's going to go with us, my husband.
He'll be the driver.
Yeah.
What we say, stop, and run out, right?
Yeah. But gosh, I guess I could pay more attention to my stitching here. But anyway, you guys are going to get the idea of how it comes together.
I'm not judging stitching over here.
I kind of like it. Even, I mean, you know, like I say, I'm not the best sewer or stitcher in the world, but it's fun. It's very relaxing. And there is no, it's, you know, it's a little art form. It's your own little thing. You don't have to be perfectly, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Thank heavens. But anyway, like we were saying before, if you don't want to stitch, it's perfectly fine to glue it. And also, you know, we have those stamps, those that look like stitches. You could
Yeah,
use stamps on
that's
here too,
right.
because when you stamp them on there, it looks exactly like stitching. Come on, Patty, faster. So, what's going on in your world, Debbie?
Oh, we have another little Christmas lover.
Oh, yeah?
Our newest little grandbaby. They put up their Christmas tree because my youngest daughter, Sarah, if she could, she would have her tree up all year long. She loves Christmas, and she was a little person. And now her two little persons are the same as her. They love Christmas.
And not necessarily for the gifts. They just love the
No.
tree and the lights and
Yes, exactly.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just knotting this off on the back. Okay. Okay, so I like it.
Oh, cute.
Yes, very rustic.
Mhm.
Then I thought this little piece would be kind of cute down here just on the bottom. And I think I'm going to cover the trim. Yeah, I think I'm going to cover the trim with this one. Am I or am I not? Let's see. This is the longest part, is the designing of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to come clear across with this.
Cute.
Yeah. Okay. Whoops. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on them. Looks like kind of a lot. Oh, you know what? Would you grab me one of? Oh, here they are. I forgot to do that. And this one, the edges are all pretty well frayed, so I'm not going to bother with the pokey tool on this piece because it looks pretty good the way it is. Just smooth him down, and like I say, we're not gluing him unless you want to use just glue. We're not gluing him down all the way. And let's see, I got to get some more thread on here.
You gotta use your little threader.
Don't tell on me now.
Oh, come on.
I never use this kind of little threader thing. I have a different one that's kind of like more newer, shall we say.
But you do it the exact same way. The little metal one?
Yeah, the little metal one, yeah. And I don't know why on this one. I used it the other day, and I was laughing at Debbie, and I said, I can't believe that what I did with this stupid thing. I put the thread on first, and then tried to shove it through the. All of a sudden, I thought to myself, "What are you doing?" I don't
82
know.
years, and you just now learned how to use the floss
Yeah,
thread.
yeah.
Floss thread.
Yeah, 82 years old, and now
needle
I know how to
threader.
use the needle threader. Does slow learner come to mind?
I guess you never used it before, because I remember as a kid you were always yelling, "Can you come and thread this needle for me?"
Yeah, I never did. I don't know why I never did,
Because you
but I
used
did.
to sew back
Yeah.
in the day.
I
for
know,
us,
I
yeah.
know, I know. Like I say, some
And
of
those
us
are from a
slow
long
learners.
time ago, right?
Oh,
Those
that's,
things
I
have been
think, the
around.
gosh, yes. They have all kinds of fancy stuff now, but no. Okay, on this guy, I think I'm just going to do a single stitch right down the middle, because I kind of like the freedom of this stuff. I don't think I want to have it totally sewn down. I like that it's kind of free and kind of dimensional more. But you certainly could go over, you could stitch it however you like. That's the thing of it. The beauty of it is it's everybody's own little piece of art. Okay. And I lucked out here because I can follow the lines.
Oh, yeah. That's what I need.
Yeah. I did see the other day when I was watching a gal teaching slow stitching, and she draws her patterns out with pencil and then stitches along, which is a good idea. But I haven't done that. Well, I bought a coffee grinder the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because, gosh, coffee is getting so expensive. Like I was saying last week, I told the guy at the checkout I didn't want to buy the plantation. I just wanted a cup of coffee, a bag of coffee. And I like coffee in the morning. I like to have a little cup of coffee. But anyway, I know Costco sells it, but it's mostly in bean form,
Yeah, they
And,
have in the front when
yeah.
you check out the grinders.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I'll tell you who has really good coffee, and I'm going to go over there, is World Market. We used to, when we were living in Central Florida, we used to go over there all the time and get our coffee, and it's really good. Really good. Oh, I ended up in the wrong spot here. Okay. Because I ended up with my needle at the top, I'm just taking a little tiny stitch at the end here so I could be back on the back so I could tie it off. Yeah, they have their mocha java. Good. You can grind your coffee there too, but
Yeah.
well, Debbie had an exciting day yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, she cleaned her grout.
Oh gosh, no, that was not. I'm crippled today. Too old for that. Oh,
We got to get rich so you can hire help.
right?
Okay, so that came out pretty good, I think. I think it's cute, cute, cute. What do you think?
Yeah. Looking at my bruised knees.
Yeah, really. Okay, so on this guy, I'm kind of thinking that I want to do some buttons down here. And I'm kind of thinking that this is how I want to do them. Just over on the side here. I guess there's no right or wrong. Let me see. This little guy over there. Yeah. They're not all matching, but I like them not matching. Now these, I'm not stitching on, but you could. But just to save time, I'm just going to glue these on because I thought you guys might get tired of watching me stitch or try to stitch, as the case may be. So here we go. We're just going to glue them on. And just press him down. And I had gone ahead and put stitched blue thread in the middles of them so they looked kind of like they're stitched. We have to hurry and do this video because Debbie's husband Thomas made us lunch. he always makes a big lunch for us. And since we're foodies, we never want to miss it.
Right?
This is coming out cute. I love it.
I do too.
Yes, I think it's so cute. Yeah, and so you can see how easy it is to do, you know? I mean, the hardest part is getting your design set up and see what you want to do.
Yeah.
I had first thought I was going to use this little piece and kind of like put this down here and here, but I just feel like it's less is more sometimes, I think. So I'm just going to take these little fellows and I'm kind of sad because we're just about out of these. Yeah.
I know.
You got to try to find some more. That's the only trouble with thrifting and antiquing and stuff. You know, sometimes you find your stuff and sometimes you don't. But again, that's the fun of it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking about right there. Let's see. Yeah. That's cute. What do you think? Think he looks good there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So again, just a little bit of glue. Hold him on. And I'm not sure if I want to glue any of the flowers down yet or not, so I'm going to go ahead and put the main body on and then let's see. I think it needs to come up a little higher. You know, when I'm sitting down like this, I'm looking like this. I can't really judge. Do you think he needs to come up a little more, or is he okay?
No, I like it.
Yeah, I don't want him, you know, okay. It's hard for me to tell sitting like this. Okay, so then our little, what you call it, flower pots. Just going to glue a few of the strands. You don't have to do all of them. but just enough to where you get a good, you know, that it adheres well to your fabric. Okay. Just kind of press him down. This is what you kind of have to hang on to for a second for the glue to set, because he has a mind of his own with that plastic. And yeah, okay. I don't glue across the top. You can if you want to, but I don't. I just glue across the sides and the bottom. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to decide whether we want to glue. I think I do want to glue this one down a little bit just to kind of hold him in shape. Yeah, he's kind of wild. Yeah. Wild and crazy guy. Okay. Yeah, he looks good that way. Especially if you want to put him in the journal or something, so he'll be a little more, yeah, cute. Yeah. Super cute.
Love it.
Yeah, I had thought about putting something up here, but you know what? Sometimes I feel like less is more. I don't want to distract from the actual little flower pot thing. But see how simple that is and how much fun you can have, you know, coming up with your own ideas and, you know, seeing what you want to do. This, we were thinking when we were talking about putting it together, you know, back it onto a piece of cardstock or something and use it in your journal as a pocket would be really cute, or on the cover of your journal would be really cute. I think I'm going to try and fray this edge a little bit along here, just so it doesn't look so perfect. But all this is just scrap stuff, you know.
It's a great way
Yeah.
to use up scraps.
Totally,
Sure.
totally.
You don't need lots of supplies, just scraps, some glue.
Right. Glue, a
thread.
pair of scissors, and fabric scraps, and which lots of times you can find fabric scrap bags of them at the thrift stores.
Oh yeah.
Let's trim off a few of those. Oops, yeah.
We got
Yeah.
a ton of fabric scraps when we went to the workshop. Pam brought us.
Oh my
just-
gosh, yes. This
Oh.
one gal that came to that workshop that we went to in Mount Dora in August, talk about a generous person. She, her name is Pam, and she brought for everybody that was there, which, what were there, 8 girls, 8 women, shopping bags full of fabric and inks. And I'm not talking about, you know, chintzy stuff. I'm talking about Ranger inks and all kinds of gorgeous trims and papers, everything you could imagine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sari silk.
oh yeah, big shopping bag full of stuff for each person. Not not one shopping bag to share, but for each person. It was like mind-boggling.
Those
It
big
was
Ross bags. You
yes,
get, you know, not,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. But yeah, she
Such
gave
a
us
generous
ton of
person,
fabric.
really nice person,
Yeah,
and very
so
and talk
sweet.
about
Talent.
talented. Her
Oh.
journals and stuff are just gorgeous,
Beautiful.
just beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was really nice to meet her and the other gals that were there too.
Yes.
That was the best part of it, I thought, meeting all those women that were, you know, of common interest, and really a lot of fun.
It was fun, and we were all different age groups, but that didn't. Everybody.
Right,
know,
everybody got along really well, and
yeah, and it
you
was
know.
just nice. So nice.
Well, I don't want to brag, but I think that's really cute.
It was cute.
Yeah, and so simple. And look how quick we made that, you know?
Mhm.
I mean, you could make a bunch of these in no time at all. And they're fun to do. And we really loved these. We had another idea what we were going to use for the little flower pots, and it didn't pan out. You know how that happens. You think you've got this thing all ready to go, and just before the video, it just didn't work. You know, we thought it was going to, but it didn't. And we thought, what are we going to do? And then we remembered those little cupcake liners. And, well, they're actually, I think they're supposed to be for candies and that kind of stuff. But anyway, they're easy to find. I think I got these at the dollar store, but I can't remember now. But I know they have them there because I saw them the other day.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, super, super cute. And, you know, fun stuff that you could do with them. Here's this little guy. I told Debbie, I said, this reminds me of French country. It's really cute. But we hope you'll give this a try because as you could see with me, you know, fumbling around, it doesn't take any time at all to make them. And you can get really fancy on your stitches and just, you know, do what you want to do and make up your own designs and stuff. And it's super simple, super easy, and tons of fun. So we hope you guys will try it. See you next time.